99-1 rule for content marketing. Hi, I'm Brian Pombo. Welcome back to Brian J. Pombo Live. We've talked before about different ideas when it comes to content marketing, and this may be a big surprise to you if it's new for you. If it's not, then you'll recognize it and you won't have to get freaked out about it. So I first heard about the 99-1 rule by Neville from copywritingcourse.com. You can go check out, he's got a lot of great content out there in social media land. Now, this isn't a rule that just applies to Facebook or just applies to whatever your social media is of choice. It's really a rule across the board when it comes to content. And I bet even for offline content, if you were able to track it, you would find a very similar situation, because it really comes back to the 80-20 rule, which is, it's just human nature, that if you put out enough stuff and you're able to track, you'll find that a very small percentage do the most of what a very large percentage have the chance of doing, if I could say it in that sense. So let me explain this. What this means is that you add these up, they come out to 100%, right? So 90 plus 9 plus 1, 100, it comes out to 100. It represents 100%. If you took 100% of the people that are consuming your content, you would be able to take 90%, and they're the people that are just lurking around. They're just watching, they're listening, they're reading, whatever you're putting out there. They're there, but they're not going to interact with it much further beyond that. Okay, and this is just the stuff you could track. Well, I mean, let's take video, for instance. This is just tracking views. So if you got 100 views, only about somewhere around 90 are just going to watch. They're not going to, let's say it's on YouTube, they're not going to leave a thumbs up or a thumbs down. They're not going to comment. They're not going to take the link and share it with friends. Nothing. That's about 90%. And these are all relative terms. And obviously the bigger your numbers are, the more solid these turn out to be. They're probably even more skewed in the direction of a large percentage of people not doing anything when you have fewer and fewer numbers. So 9% are going to interact a little bit. Okay, they may leave a thumbs up, they may leave a thumbs down, they may do something every once in a while. They're going to do something. And then 1% are going to be your star players. So 1 out of 100. 1 out of 100 are going to leave a comment. They're going to want to talk back and forth. They're going to want to learn more about you. They may watch more than one video. They may go beyond that. And so you have to understand that you got to hit a lot of people if you want any type of measurable response back. This is not to say that the 90% aren't useful, or that they aren't doing anything, or that they won't view more of your stuff. That's not what we're saying here. They might, or they may not, but you don't know. You're not going to be able to track them other than a view, other than a hit, a click here or there. There's not much else that you'll be able to do with that. You just have to realize you have to get enough numbers. Everything always, I know some people really poo-poo the numbers game of things. Everything comes back to numbers. No matter what you're doing in business, everything comes back to numbers. Yes, you should be good at what you're doing so that the numbers you're hitting matter and that you get better rates. But everything comes back to getting more people through the quote-unquote funnel. And that's all this is. This is a percentage no matter what you do. If you've done any significant amount of sales or any type of direct marketing of any sort, especially direct response marketing, you understand this. You understand this concept. If you're new to content marketing, this may blow you away a little bit, and you may really be shocked that you can get hundreds of views and not a whole lot of action, measurable action beyond that. This is the game you're in. And you just have to realize it, and you can look more into the 80-20 rule. One of my favorite books, especially for someone just starting out looking into this, is 80-20 Sales and Marketing by Perry Marshall. It's a fabulous book on this topic. One I go back to on a regular basis because he really takes this really deep idea and splits it up a whole bunch of different ways for you to be able to consume it. So that's worth looking into. Also, if you're wanting more help in terms of strategies that you can use to stand out, so going beyond the numbers, go check out my book, 9 Ways to Amazon Proof Your Business. You can pick up your own free copy at amazonproofbook.com. I'm back here on a daily, nightly basis, so come on back, watch, listen, comment, please. Let me know you're out there. And you have a great night. We'll be back tomorrow. In the meantime, get out there and just let the magic happen.